What's up, suckers? Tonight we are delving into Strat Home, and we are going to show you how to run all of Strat, possibly both sides. Not quite sure yet, and not dying to the eye every few minutes. Show you how to do the Baron in 45 minutes. And hopefully get some loot and learn some stuff. And tonight we are celebrating the news of my second grandchild on the way. We're thinking a granddaughter to balance out the grandson. It's going to be great. And only the grandparents among us can know how excited I am right now. It is brilliant. I'm collecting the whole set, and meanwhile, we are going to have Eli do the driving tonight, and show you how to properly run a 5-minute multi-boxing team through Strat Home, which, by the way, has some challenges on Project Azeroth, challenges that are Blizz-like. Project Azeroth does a great job making the encounters as close to old vanilla as possible, so you're going to learn some ways to get around the challenges of the old vanilla mechanics for some of these bosses, and frankly the challenges of simply getting through the trash in Strat Home. It ain't easy. But Eli's got it wired. He's done Strat many times now on Project Azeroth, which, by the way, great server. We're having a lot of fun. We need more friends here. We need people to start leveling. It's a 6x leveling experience, but the leveling experience is 6x for one person, but you could also get experience, almost as much experience, in raid. So you can level 40 people at a time like I did and have a bunch of friends right away at the beginning. And imagine, just imagine, 12 tailors popping their mooncloth every 3 days. There you go. And here's Eli. Actually, I'm not going to give you the mic. Eli doesn't talk much. He just wins. He's celebrating a little bit tonight, even though it's a school night. He's celebrating a little bit tonight because he's going to be a double uncle. So really strong and bad. Like grapefruit? He says the torpedo IPA tastes like grapefruit. No, I don't know about that grapefruit thing. There's no grapefruit in it, all right? IPAs just taste bitter because they try to get a bunch of alcohol in a beer, and it's unnatural. That's a lot more than regular beer. That's double the alcohol of regular beer. They do not throw grapefruits in it. Speaking of the live chat, we got to pop out our... I forgot we gotta pop out our live chat. Pop it out. Boom. Lick it. Pop it. Go. We got to get more keys to the city, so Eli's going to go in the live side and circle around to undead side so that we can get a quick key from the Magister. The Crimson Felt hat drops off the Magister, which is, I'm thinking best in slot, pre-raid bis. It's really nice. Plus, it's very pimp. So who's going to argue with that? styling plus your arcane explosions are just... Hey, we got a rare spawn. Head Mush the Rotting. Let's see what he drops, which is going to be nothing. Oh, we got a runoff. High Chief's Armor of Power. So basically garbage. Was it plate or mail? That was a mail. No, you should not be getting... Your raid is not sorted, Eli. Your raid is not sorted. Can you sort your raid? No. No, Eli, no. No, you have to actually sort manually. Is this really what you want? Everglades needs to be, yeah. Uh-oh, this is trouble. This is trouble right here, buddy. These guys are harsh. No, can we get some V-bars? Bray. We don't know what's going on over here. The Crimson Courier group is handled by the Eversmile raid. We do need Everglades over to the tank group. Crimson Courier is refusing to die. Let's trade a mage for a warlock so we get the imp buff. I'm getting dissed here. I'm telling him to trade a warlock for a mage in the tank group, and he's not doing it. What he's doing over there is denying me. We are not scraping the warlocks off the ground in every fight. The healing has been fixed. Stop with the that's a lot of damage. Oh. We are going to kill Strat home. We are keyboard tough guys, and we are inbound. Right now, for all I know, nobody's watching. You gotta say something if you want us to know anybody's watching. They don't want anybody to know. Don't tell them we're watching. It's weird to think I'm like gonna be 52 years older than my next grandchild. Are grandparents normally that much older than their grandchildren? I guess they are. 50, half a century older. Ooh, yikes. That's old, man. That's old. Maybe I'll live to 120 though, like on Parks and Recreation. They're saying that the first person to live to 120 is alive right now. I'm gonna be that person. I'm not gonna be that person. Let's buff up, sucker! Whoa, 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 whoa! I thought you were rolling. Oh, by the way, those are not the best shoulders for you. Maybe you think they are, but I've got the stamina set on right now. By the way, that is our max stamina, 4099. No, that was a downgrade. 4099 is our max stamina. What the hell is going on? Oh, the bone clench gauntlets are the ones that lost all their stats. If you delete your WDB directory, you'll see they took all the stats off that and replaced it with frost resistance. So bone clench gauntlets do not have stamina anymore.
Do these have stamina?
That was a good one. Perhaps some things that didn't have stamina now have it. We need to strive toward 4,500 stamina unbuffed. We're still quite a ways away from that target. Whoa. Let's not do that. What? We already have a set of gauntlets of valor that is equipped.
You have them on skeleton.
Oh, all right.
Gave my love away.
All right. We have 4,100 stamina unbuffed now. Still striving to get to that 4,500 number. Oh man, that necklace is so good. And we got Naglering. The Naglering is amazing. If we go to Dire Maul and use their mind control technique, maybe we can get our Dire Maul book and get our tanking trinket. Does it have stamina on it? I want a trinket with stamina on it. Oh, isn't there an engineering trinket with stamina on it? Oh, that's probably Burning Crusade. The chicken. Man, that thing was so nice. Mm-hmm. Double gnomish pulverizers.
Then there was a goblin sound machine.
Goblin sound machine, yeah. That was good fun too.
We were not able to get that one at the time. That was in that window when Burning Crusade.
Yes, they weren't letting you get the engineering 375, whatever it was. Oh man, that was a nice pull. So folks, when you first come into Strat, it's gonna seem hard. All right, that's just life in the big city. But if you get enough AoE together, it will make it easy. Hellfire's dead though, so this pull's actually going to be a little harder than it should be.
This pull was stupid because I accidentally pulled 2 groups.
We pulled 2 groups. Maybe 3, actually. I'm going to call it 3 groups, and we're going to actually rebuff and do a quick wipe to start. So don't read anything into this. The living are here, by the way. Yeah, that was... It was an unexpected setback.
That was a PA bug.
That was a PA? Oh, you're blaming PA?
Yeah, because I was barely into that first group, and then a third it pulled.
But you didn't bow pull it.
All 3 of them pulled.
Oh my gosh. Don't blame PA if you don't bow pull. You bow pull, run back, run way back, and then have your group run forward. All right, well... Well, I don't wipe every few seconds. Booyah! Oh, look at him. He's already getting... He's going to rage quit pretty soon. All right. Let's run Strat. Cut. This is take 2. Strat home. And we are live today, so we are not going to wipe anymore. We're going to show you how to do Strat without wiping. No pressure. Celebrating my granddaughter, who will be named Cynthia. No. Synth. Synth. I'm just going to say synth. Synthesis. My granddaughter Synthesis. With a C. Just ran Strat. No wipes either. I was heels. What's up, truthful? Nuff said. Man, are you rubbing our nose in this? Is that what you're doing right now?
No, maybe he wiped a lot too.
Are you calling my fans a liar? My fans don't lie. My fans tell the truth. That guy's truthful. Enough said. Living her hair. Actually, another living her hair pop, by the way. You need to keel it. Or did it just say living her hair again? I get $50 every time I say that. It says living her hair guy. Oh, dude, we're about to get a whole mess of loots. Let's go. Let's go loot up a storm. You know what we were doing tonight and this afternoon while I was working was we were doing crafting. Yes, it was a crafting day, and crafting goes kind of slow on this server among vanilla servers because you only get 2 points per tick.
Crafting should just go 15x on all servers. Crafting sucks.
Crafting is unpleasant. If you sit down and actually go to craft, I would hope you get 5 ticks per craft. But this server's a 2 tick per craft. It is still a pretty long road at 2 ticks per craft. People got to remember that Vanilla WoW was programmed in a different era where people were, you know, more retarded, and they were perfectly happy to grind out a horrible amount of hours on stuff. But now we are 12 years on, and people want action. And believe it or not, stop right there, just bow pull. Oh my gosh. These guys run. Believe it or not, crafting is not action. It's not action. It's not very fun. There's not a lot of satisfaction in it. What it is a barrier. It is a gaming barrier to moving on to a higher level. And that's fine. You need gaming barriers, right? But you can play with barriers quite a lot. You can make a barrier that will bore people very easily with a hell of a lot less grinding. And all I'm saying is 5x is still plenty big of a barrier to prevent everybody from crafting on every character. Where is Eli going now? Look, listen everybody, Eli's showing us some special techniques right now. What's the special technique? Torrens can't get by that branch. Maybe this is an alliance technique he knows. Oh, he's got it. Let's watch. It seems like it's pretty close in combat here. This is like Stalingrad level. Oh, Hellfire died again! It's a punk-ass bitch. Hellfire. Golly, I thought we had this sorted out. Apparently not. How many healers we got in this raid? We got Jindu and we got Earth. Inventory is already full in Eversmall, and he was pretty empty, by the way, tonight. He was pretty empty. And, I mean, on the first street, inventory full. That's something. I'm going to say that's something. We do like the amount of loot that's dropping on Project Azeroth. It's fun. It's satisfying. and it really is a good replacement for an economy that does not exist. It's almost necessary. I mean, when you're just starting out, maybe they'll change it later, but when you're just starting out, you got to load up people on some way to get gold. And this is going well. Because nobody's going to buy your linen cloth for 5 gold a stack like on normal servers. I mean, almost anything you can do, you can make a living with when an economy is running. But when an economy is not started yet, and you have nothing but a vendor to keep you running, you need to be able to get money fast, effectively, efficiently, just by looting bodies. And so I think they're doing the right thing here on Project Azeroth to keep people going, to get people going. And we've been more than satisfied. Now, are we buying our epic mounts for 40 people? No. But is that going to happen? Yes, it is going to happen. And it's going to happen purely from vendors. And that's all right. Living are here. Nice. Very nice. So Eli's going to try and 3-key this. No, he's gonna AoE a little bit. And now he's going to switch to the 3-key. Going back to AoE. No, he's going to stay with the 3-key. The safest thing to do when you're overwhelmed is the 3-key. That is that allows people to shoot without, drawing too much aggro. But that was a combination of the 3 and the 5 key. He did great. And he's just filling bags up. This is Strat home, people. You want to fill some bags with night crawlers, it's going to happen here. Now we're going to go to the right. We have a key to the city right now. We're going to get another key to the city on some chump in our party. And we're going to get a shot at the Velvet Hat, which is really what the Magister drops that we really want. Velvet Pimp Hat. Once you get some gear on you, Strat, it becomes completely disarmed. I don't recommend you roll into Strat with no gear, though. This is not the dungeon to come to if you have no gear, if you're naked. If you're naked at level 60, which you very likely will be because, it's very easy to get to level 60 on this server without getting any gear at all. Weapons, nothing. But if you are naked at level 60, I do actually recommend, if you have 15 guys, I do recommend lower Blackrock Spire to gear up. It's safe. You can do every pull, and you can level 15 guys at a time. If you only have 10 guys, what would you recommend, Eli? If you only had 10 guys and you were naked? BRD. Yeah, BRD.
Just do the
Yep. 100% BRD. BRD is, the beginning of BRD is level 49. So if you're level 60 and you're naked, BRD is right in your wheelhouse. You're not going to wipe. But pretty soon, this server is going to go to 5-man dungeons. And once it does, no, you don't quit. Once it does, ZG is going to appear. And ZG is where you're going to hang out if you have 20 guys. Or even just 15 really good gear guys. But yeah, ZG is everything. Once ZG comes, I mean, it drops better gear than Molten Core. So you're going to get all your gear from ZG, and then you're going to go to Molten Core and fill out the pieces. Double loot from actual bosses is going to be amazing in ZG. I mean, can you imagine? And you can do ZG every 3 days. Double loot every 3 days. You're going to gear up so fast here. Come to Project Azeroth, people. Start now. Start now so that you have gear for ZG by the time ZG comes out. Then you just roll into ZG and you just face roll it. You know, using my techniques. Watch my videos on ZG bosses. You roll into ZG with freaking best in slot pre-raid. You're going to absolutely face roll all the bosses. And I mean all the bosses. My first ZG kill of a boss was with a lot of my guys having no gear in rings, no gear in trinkets. And a lot of level 1 gear in other slots, frankly. You can go look at my screenshot on Vanilla Gaming forums. Look for Fury Swipes posts. Eli really likes the postal set, so at some point somebody's going to get the full postal set. They're going postal. That's right. They are going postal. All right. Now, normally we don't wipe at all in Strat anymore, and this is what you're going to see from here on out. We had a little bit of a, early hiccup, no big deal. But it won't happen again, in all likelihood. It's a great pull right here. I mean, this is a classic Strat pull, and this goes back to vanilla WoW. This was a real pull, and you had to deal with this. And even for yes, this is 10-man, but 5-man was close. All right, 5-man was close. So you had to deal with pulls like that, and I mean, it was just a really interesting, challenging game in its day. And we still love it. I mean, obviously, we play it every day. We play live too, but live gets boring fast. I don't know why vanilla just keeps its appeal to us. Maybe because we know that the stuff that we get will never go obsolete. Oh, we got a lot of post box keys. We got all 3 post box keys. We will be summoning the postmaster. We are going to do Frostyabi's quest. We aren't going to do Frostyabi's quest. We're moving on. There is a mailbox right here, though. We should grab it. Yeah. This is King's. I don't know Vanilla WoW very well. I mean, I don't know it like a lot of grognards know it, but I do know Strat better than basically everybody because I've run it so many GD times. And yes, I can tell you what all the names of the mailboxes are. I love it and I hate it. You know, I love it and I hate it. I remember Stratholme from Warcraft, the real-time strategy game. But Strat in the real-time strategy game was not undead. It was living. It was a lively, beautiful Stormwind type city in the Warcraft real-time strategy game. And part of the plot of the Warcraft game was the undead and the scourge taking over Stratholme, which was a nice town.
10,000 people used to live here. Now it's a ghost town.
It's a ghost town.
That's a Call of Duty intro.
Really?
It's very popular on the internet.
Oh, really?
It's very memeable.
10,000 people used to live here. Now it's a ghost town. Okay, Eli just threw a meme at me. What do we meme? What do we meme that at?
That's an ultra rare meme. You should collect that. It's practically a holographic at this point.
He says it's an ultra rare meme, practically holographic at this point. He's such an internet guy. Although, I'm not sure anymore because he says he hasn't been on Reddit for a month. Living her here. Kill it, kill it, kill it, kill it, kill it. Oh, Jar. Oh, we're hosed.
I really don't even see.
We are hosed. It's in front of us, not behind us.
No, it's honestly probably a million miles back over here. Back where the totems are. Yep.
It sure is.
We need some way of calling these totems off.
You just plant new totems. Just hit the 1 key, and you'll buff new totems in the place you're at, and the old totems will go away. There's no totemic recall, of course, in Vanilla WoW. But you have a kind of a poor man's totemic recall by just throwing down totems again. Of course, you don't get mana back for that. It actually costs mana. Who cares? We got mana to burn. Speaking of mana burn, don't let the mana burn guys burn your mana in Lower Blackrock Spire. It's serious, bro. Don't let it happen. Like, apparently, we're not going to just roll in here. He's going to, like, gun pull a bunch of noob cakes. They can go through the gates, but we can't. What's up? Fireball lives. He throws down his ice block like 5-minute multi-box tells him to. That's right. That's right. That's 5-minute multi-boxing. Saving him. Yeah. That's happening. Bam, bang, 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 bang. That's 5-minute multi-boxing. Motherfucker. Are you getting Wind Fury, though? I'm not sure. We should check on that. Eli is hiding behind corners to make sure we don't wipe. This is not going to be wipe-tastic. Might need another beer pretty soon. How's your beer, Eli? Fine, he says? He says fine. He's had some beer before. Oh, this is going to be good. Oh, yeah. Oh, look at this. Look at this. Oh, no health bars were harmed in the making of the... Okay, there are some health bars harmed now. I can't wait for you guys to see how Eli runs Undead Strat, because it's like an art for him. He really has it down. I'm not saying we're going to make the 45-minute, but, you know, we'll show you how 45-minute is possible if, you know, if you tighten it up. Although, I don't even know if the 45-minute thing counts for 10 people. Does it count for 10 people? If you leave group. Now, somebody said they didn't have to kill Baron. They could just click on the cage at the end while the Baron fight was going on and have everybody complete the quest.
I think that, yeah, that is a way of getting around it, because Baron fight is almost a minute long.
Yeah, somebody said they got 3 done by doing that. And I can't imagine they were really on the quest. Because anybody who's on that quest, I mean, I know I have no life, all right? But anybody who's on that quest is beyond no life. They are he who has no life. They are the he who has no life on South Park. How does one kill he who has no life? Because that quest is terrible. I mean, that is a no-life quest, 1000%. That's a big pull. That's a big pull. Some were killed. Some did not make it in the making of that big pull. We haven't really started yet, people. If you're just tuning in, this is going to be Undead Strat. At the very least, we're coming in the living side to get the key from Magister, for the Magistrate, key to the city, and a chance at the Velvet Hat, Crimson Velvet Hat, I think it's called. The World Epic Drop Break, it does seem very low. All right, they say it's 2x. Even 2x is pretty low, guys. You're not going to see a lot of World Epics.
In all these dungeon runs, I've only had the Skullflame Shield drop. Skullflame Shield and...
We have not seen any Hand of Edward the Odd. That's basically stock and trade of world drops. You want to get your Hand of Edward the Odd on your Enhancement Shaman. The 5-minute multiboxing is fully programmed to support it. And your Enhancement Shaman will throw out his instant lightning bolts if he has his Edward the Odd. Up there's a... I see a... an eye being stealthed.
Or an eye. Where's our stinger? We'll kill him later. Later, I mean like right now.
We're going to do the Patchwork Horror. He is absolutely no problem. We'll do Hearth Singer, and then we'll do that Eye of Naxxramas. It looks like on Project Azeroth, I'm told they are using the Burning Crusade core, and so they had to model a lot of the mechanisms from Vanilla WoW using the Burning Crusade core. And one of the ways they model the Eye of Naxxramas is, there it is, Eli, go kill it, living or here, is they just have it stealthed invisible, patrolling around, which is not how it worked in vanilla. So I don't love it. It's all right. It kind of gives you the flavor of how it was, but it's not right at all. And I'm not blaming them. They're using a great core. It's just that not everything can be perfect. I actually suspect that the Vanilla Classic, which we will subscribe to, and we will check it out for you guys. We'll stream it when Classic comes out. I suspect that Vanilla Classic is going to seem in exactly the same way for a lot of the things like that. It's not going to be completely vanilla-like, since they will be overlaying a vanilla experience on a modern core. And that's what the devs said they were doing. They said they found a way to make the vanilla experience on a modern core. Crimson Felt Hat, what's up? Do we have a hunter? We have a hunter, and he's going to get a massive upgrade. Massive upgrade. Peacemaker is a hunter. Oh, he's also going to get a key to the city. He's not going to grab that Crimson Felt Hat. But he has... Everglades has a massive upgrade.
That's almost in-game. That's almost
that is 1.12 level blue. That is a 1.12 level blue.
I'm gonna give the Crimson Felt to Fireball.
Fireball gets his crimson felt hat. Well deserved.
Yeah, because he was leading, so he gets it.
He's just going to be. The rich get richer in our raids, people. The rich get richer.
All I'm saying is, if you lead DPS, you're doing something right.
If you lead DPS, then you're going to be part of a core cadre who is badass. And if we get something more, you're going to get it. Because, yes, it's one thing to have 40 people who are all geared, but you know what? We're not always running Molten Core. And we need to have a core cadre who can absolutely roll ZG and other dungeons.
I'm feeling curse words coming on. Ugh. This beer tastes like grapefruits. Very fruity. So our plan is to make about 17 tailors, have all in pop mooncloth, and be able to just absolutely overflow our guys with mooncloth gear. Okay. Got full buffs going in. I'm going to try and do 45 minutes. It's not going to work. I was about 6 minutes off last time. I had one wipe though. And I generally always have one wipe. Let's go. Go, 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 go. Pre-target it up. Get it going, get it going, get it going. Pull as fast as humanly possible. And just never stop pulling. The more often you pull, and the more you pull, probably the closer to 45 minutes you're going to get. There's the living art here. Keep pulling. Keep going to keep pulling even though I have low mana. I just wanted to see how close I can get to this 45-minute marker. Just gonna keep pulling. My healer still has a ton of mana, so I'm gonna keep pulling. I'll pull these guys around this corner. Still got healer mana, so I'm still gonna keep pulling. Just fucking send it. Are you silly? I'm still gonna send it. Alright, this is gonna be a good one. Still sending it. Everglades is just going full send. Have almost the whole first hallway cleared to both bosses in 5 minutes.
Very nice. Very nice.
Just going full send. My healers still have mana, so I'm gonna keep pulling.
Oh yeah. Jindu and the healers are set to no healing limit, so they can cast their highest spells, and they still have mana. That's pretty damn good. Yeah. Now you people, you gotta chime in on YouTube. You gotta chime in and say something. If you're gonna expect Eli to go to Living Strat, he's gonna need some feedback. Otherwise, this is just gonna be an undead run.
Just gonna keep sending it. Healer still has some mana. I mean, look at this. Just mound loop.
Mound. And by the way, don't forget, it only keeps about 3 pulls worth of loot on the ground.
Mindflay is running low on juice. He ran low on juice after like the first 2 pulls.
They're not, I mean, they're fine, but they're not a long battle type of DPS. They're really a support class.
And the pet is just, he's what, if you ran this dungeon with
5 hunters,
7 hunters and 2 healers and 1 tank, you would absolutely annihilate the 45-minute timer. I'm convinced you could probably do this in 20.
20?
If your pets are doing 200 DPS apiece, you've got nearly
That's 1400 DPS right there.
and when you burst with your hunter, you're doing 200 DPS by yourself.
Yep, it's true.
And you never really run out of mana.
Look at Everglades right now. Number 1. Dominator.
I'm just going to keep sending it. I'm just going to keep pulling.
Just keep pulling.
I'm not clearing the bosses yet.
Jindu's not. Jindu's only half empty. Can you believe that?
It's going great. This is going fast.
Don't forget, you can shift, you can control too, and shield slam her, shield bash her, and she'll shut up.
Just gonna keep pulling.
Oh, these guys are serious business. I notice you. Oh, living her here. Ooh, ow! Got him.
Send.
Taken care of with a warrior. What's up?
Oh, crap.
Uh-oh. Oh, the pet's here.
That's half the DPS.
Oh, dear.
Whew, that was a full resist for the win.
Oh, full resist for the win. And Jinju just pulled everybody. So watch out for Jinju's health. Rip Jinju.
R.I.P. in peace. Alright. It's time to pull everyone up.
Should you loot? I'm just thinking maybe loot, whatever. No? It's like,
I can go.
drops here worth looting. Screw this place.
I'll go loot with Stormhammer really quick. Let's have it.
There's a lot of loot on the ground. We kind of rely on loot on this server. Steal back. Since I'm the big mouth and I always have something to say, I'm going to steal back the microphone. And I'm going to say looting is kind of a big deal here. So I want all that stuff on the ground. And on this server, they only keep about 3 pulls. 3 big pulls on the ground before things start to despawn. So that was nice. And all that looting time allowed everybody just to naturally regenerate their mana. So we don't even need water here, man. You just need looting. You can have water or you can have loot. We don't need water where we're going. So, yeah. If we get enough feedback on this stream... I know a lot of you guys in Europe are going to work right now, going to university, whatever. But if we get enough feedback on the stream, we will run Undead and Living. If we don't get any feedback and it's kind of a dead stream, we'll just run Undead tonight. We'll do Living later. Looking at one's cards is a crutch for players who rely on skill. That's a great Bender moment. You're still in combat. So who's getting what here? Oh, it's just vendor trash? Well, that happens in Strat. The belt went to somebody. 35 minutes left, bros. I think we're okay. We're on track. On track to save the prisoner.
Especially since that first 10 minutes was just clearing pretty much all the trash.
Yep. We have really kind of cleared the trash out before the... I mean, we're not really worried about the 45 minutes. You do not loot, by the way. You do not loot when you're trying to get the 45-minute thing. But we are going to loot. All right, so you're going to get a simulation of how to do the 45-minute thing. So you see what's going on here. The Eye of Nax, it seems to be popping excessively, but what's really happening is we're just walking into several Eye of Nax fake patrol zones.
You walk into the hot spot, you get an eye.
You walk into the hotspot, you get one Eye of Nax per hotspot. It's not that big a deal. I made a big deal out of it before because I did not understand. Bear Lad says, I love me some 45-minute Baron run. Yeah. Let's see if we can get it done while looting. If we can get the 45-minute done while looting, that's like a next level Baron run. But we need our loot, damn it. Everglades needs to jump up. He's feigned death. There we go. Right on. And that's the kind of feedback we need to keep going on this new grandchild day. October, I will have my new grandchild fully baked. Another October grandchild. And I am psyched. Kill that crypt crawler. Remember when we were gearing 40 people for Nextramus, and every single Crypt Fiend parts was important.
I'll let the pet take that.
Pet's going to tank that. We're going to keep pulling. Now, the wonderful thing about Project Azeroth, yeah, thanks, Bearlad. The wonderful thing about Project Azeroth is this fight against the Banshee boss on the second ziggurat is fully enabled. All right, it's not as hard as if it were 5-man. All right, but there is mind control. You have to deal with it. It's great. It's just like vanilla WoW. This is going to be a big pull right here. This is not going to be a wipe. Let's stick with the 3 key and just tank. Maybe control 3 a few times. Get an AoE taunt in, and I think we're okay. Focus on those necromancers. Do not let them cast their little life drain. The little kiss of life. Jindu's dead. That does not bode well. Jindu, our best healer, is dead. We still have one healer up. Earth Shock, and he has a lot of mana. If we can keep people off him with all 3. Eversmile's dead. Let's switch to one of the hunters for our main. Yeah, there he is. Alt 1 twice and have him just kill people. Feign death. Oh, he simulated. No, he feigned death. He's still alive, you know. Oh,
Now simulating actual death.
he's actually deathed. That's all right. This is a very quick run back. If you're gonna wipe, you actually can have a wipe and still have a 45-minute run, by the way.
It just gives you a timer.
A lot of people don't know that. I would run everybody back, honestly.
No, this is faster.
Really? He says it's faster to res? I'd say it's faster to run back.
Got 4 resers.
Well, you got 1 reser right now, bro.
But I think we'll still make the timer.
Oh, no, we're not going to make the timer. Not with a wipe. But we will get close. We're going to... Again, we're just showing people, you know, how you would make the timer if you weren't looting. You're not allowed to loot on 45 runs, bro. You just got to go.
Just got us.
But we're not going to let a single cent of loot get by on a strat run.
Even though it's 95% trash.
We want that trash. Everybody has full bags. There's not a person in this raid that doesn't have full bags. There are some people in the raid who have something less than traveler's backpacks, though. So we're going to keep an eye out for traveler's backpacks and try and get those in there. What we were doing today was we were working on trade skills today. We're trying to get thorium rep to exalted on one guy, and we're getting our blacksmithing up so that we can build our dark iron armor set. The dark iron armor set will allow us to kill one raid boss automatically in Molten Core, and that is Baron Geddon. Because all you need to kill Baron Geddon is a full dark iron armor set on one guy, and you will be able to kill Baron Geddon. And I will show you guys how it's done. But we're a long way from that. Oh my gosh, how far are we away from that? We need like 80 more fiery cores and 80 more lava cores to even sniff that. And we need a skinner who can skin the core hounds. We need to get that going, Eli. We need to get our skinner going. Now, Eli's going to show you how to kill Baroness Anastari. We're pulling her right now. The key is you fight Baroness Anastari far away from your stack.
She does that AoE silence.
She does do an AoE silence. You want to keep her at 40 yards. You want to interrupt when you can. The only interrupt that will happen at this range is counterspell. She will also mind control. Everglades is mind controlled. You got to get them down below 50%.
You got to do 50% of their total life.
50% of their total life damage
So if they're
to
down
break the
below
mind
50%,
control.
when they get mind controlled, they die.
Oh, really? So he says if they're down below 50% when they get mind controlled, they die. So whenever Anastari disappears, you know somebody's mind controlled. This is a great mechanism. It was always very challenging to people on in vanilla WoW, and it caused a lot of raid panic and party panic back in the day. I loved it. A lot of chaos, and that is nothing but just junk. Sometimes she just drops. I mean, she mostly drops junk, let's be honest.
Yeah, the only thing she drops that you'd ever want is the Dread Mist.
She drops Dread Mist, yeah. Don't forget to do your Ziggurat. He's going right for the trash, right for the rest of the trash. These are minor fights by far. You notice that we always throw Curse of Recklessness on everybody. Now that stops happening in Molten Core. If the mobs have more than 30,000 hit points, we assume they're not going to run away, and Curse of Recklessness is no longer cast. We go for the conventional Curse of Elements. What's the other one? Curse of Elements, Curse of Shadow, and then Curse of Doom for everybody else. And is Corruption even working? Because I know it's not a Q&A. No, it always is a Q&A. Bro, you can always Q&A us. I know it's not a Q&A, but I got a question if you don't mind. Yeah, go for it. You can always Q&A us if we're live. I'm not going to keep putting Q&A. It's a Q&A night because it is a Q&A night anytime we're live. Bring your 5-minute multiboxing questions or just your WoW questions. Eli has an enormous knowledge of twinking and gear on vanilla and other expansions. So if you have questions about twinking on other expansions, you can also bring those to Eli. Especially on retail. He's a retail expert. He's a retail madman. I don't know anybody who's better than him, and I'm not kidding. He might be the best in the game at twinking on retail. At least twinking with warriors. Maybe with all classes, but certainly with warriors and death knights. I'll say death knights too. The window positions when you're adding new windows for doing 10 man or something. What about them?
I know what he's going to ask. How do you get the numbers right?
How do you get the numbers right? You know what I do? I imagine. Yeah, you can use the same 5 and resize them and move them every time, but what you really got to do is you've got to make a good layout that and stick with it. A layout that you like and stick with it. And the best layout, living her here.
Oh my god.
He's way, 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 way back. Gargoyles came. That's all right. Just a couple of gargoyles, no big deal. Here's the thing. You want to keep as many windows the same size as possible. Why? Why do you want windows the same size? Because when you tilde click and try to share clicks, do a group click, tilde click works best if the windows are the same size. And we're going to lose only one guy here.
That's because the healer was apparently behind a line of sight box.
The healer was line of sight. That's too bad. We wouldn't have lost anybody, but the healer was LOS'd on that box. And Jindu just died. That's all right. That's all right.
When the eye spawns off a totem in the backfield.
Yeah, the eye spawning off a totem behind us, it's rough duty. Usually we're okay with it though. You got to admit. Usually we're pretty savvy.
It's not okay when, you're in combat already, the eye spawn, and it's like 3 miles back.
What I try to do, and by the way, Bear Lad, look for my next release because I'm going to give you an example hotkey net file that has a perfect 10-man layout, a perfect 15-man layout, and a perfect 40-man layout, if your computer supports that. So it will not have a perfect 20-man layout, which is kind of weird because 20-man's so important to me on vanilla gaming.
It will be perfect for 4K monitors.
But I haven't done my VG in a while. I'm not releasing my VG hotkey net file this time around. But I do have perfect 20-man setups for VG also. But, I mean, you can go back to an older release of 5-minute multiboxing and see my perfect 20-box setups as examples. Maybe. Not guaranteed. I don't remember. So don't let these ghouls get back to your group. They actually have kind of a cleave mechanism. You don't want your group getting cleaved by the ghouls. Plus, they have a disease.
Disease aura, yeah.
All right, Bear Lad only has a 2K monitor. That is sad. 4K monitors are very cheap now. I want everybody who's multiboxing to get a 4K monitor. Make it a priority. It's almost a bigger priority than your CPU, really, because most CPUs going back 5 years can run 20 boxes, but 2K monitors cannot run 20 boxes comfortably. 20 boxes are very uncomfortable on a 2K monitor. So move into the 4K monitor era. You know, it's nice because 4K monitors actually aren't very useful for watching Netflix. I'll tell you the truth. You will not notice a difference. But for running 20 boxes at once, you will notice a difference with a 4K monitor. That's where they shine. That's where they shine. You want 4K monitors. You want to run 20 boxes where you can read everything. Fine. If you have two 2K monitors, that is a 4K monitor, kind of. All right, that's like a 3K monitor. I'll call that a 3K monitor. Remember, a 4K monitor is 4 times the pixels of your 2K monitor. So 2K monitors is kind of a poor man's 4K. That works too.
Also, it works perfectly fine on 2 monitors. That's how we run our 40.
We run our 40 on 3 monitors. One of the monitors that we use for our 40 is a 2K monitor, though. I'll tell you the truth. We don't really look closely at the windows though, so we don't notice how bad it is. But we got 12 boxes on a 2K monitor during our 40s. I see the living room here. Was that taken care of already? All right. Already got it. Nice. You got a 2K. A 1080 is a 2K, bro. 1080 is a 2K. 1920 by 1080 is 2K. If you have something less than 1080, that's not 2K.
This fight is pretty easy. You just pull them back to your group and AoE it down.
Maybe you have like a 1080 a 1080 by not 1920. So anyway, look, it all comes down to what you're comfortable with. If you don't mind, did you just pull the boss over here? That was a boss fight? I didn't even get to introduce it. Folks, this was a boss fight at how many minutes? How many minutes in are we? Does anybody have a timer? Nope. We lost all our timers. Oh, kick ass. Mind Flay is smoking. All right. Somebody stop Mind Flay. So listen. So as long as the windows are exactly the same pixel size, the tilde key will work perfectly on all the windows. Yes. If they are exactly the same pixel size, the tilde key will work perfectly on all of them.
But I mean,
Even if they're not, I mean, you can kind of get used to it. You can kind of get used to, okay, I have to click a little low on the boxes to get this other window. So you get used to it. I mean, if you're savvy, you kind of figure it out. All right, well, this window is kind of finicky with the tilde key. I have to click low or I have to click high. They are definitely not easy 5-man. Those Necromancer pulls are nothing to be trifled with when you're 5-manning this. Until you get good endgame gear.
if you're running with just, 4 warlocks and a priest, just send him.
If you have 4 warlocks and a priest, you're fine.
Because, I mean, you can just kite every boss. And let's be honest, the tank's not going to hold aggro off 4 warlocks anyways. So the trick is to pull these
Not the way you play. What do you are you trying to give us some wisdom here? What's the wisdom?
This hallway, you can pull everything in one go if you do it wrong. Because of that shrieking gargoyle who fears you into everything, and he fears you, but
Okay.
fear seems to speed you up and make you run away faster.
All right. So Eli's saying, be careful in this hallway because of the rock-winged screecher. He has a fear, and he can make you sprint into the other parties. You do not want the rock-winged screecher making you sprint into the other parties. So fight from way back.
Especially if you have your group stacked, you will pull the entire room, and it will be
If you have
one of the most annoying encounters.
if you have your group stacked forward in the fight, you will sprint in all different directions and pull every damn party on Stratholme Street. And you don't want to pull every party on Stratholme Street if you expect to do the prisoner run. And again, I don't know how many minutes are left in our prisoner run. We're not really trying to do the prisoner run. We may make it, we may not. I don't know.
So
We will get a 5-minute warning.
5-minute warning, and
No, I mean, we're not even close to the 5-minute warning yet, guy. Really, let's be honest. I mean, we were 35 minutes 10 minutes ago, so we're 25 minutes away.
and clearing up the slaughterhouse is about 5 minutes, and Ramstein just takes no time at all.
Yeah, I seem to remember that part of it. The Ramstein and the skeleton waves as being much harder than it was, but then again, I was rolling 5-man. I don't even remember 10-man WoW. I don't remember 10-man Strat. That's how far back this patch goes. Is I don't remember 10-man Strat. It's a wild thing to roll Strat 10-man. But even having said that, let me tell you guys, don't think you're going to roll into Project Azeroth, take your naked guys, and do 10-man Strat. You are going to have the longest night of your career trying to do that, because Strat will absolutely annihilate you. I don't think Strat's the right place to be if you have no gear, actually.
No, no, you don't want to be strapped with no gear. It's like punching yourself in the face.
He says it's like punching yourself in the face being in Strat with no gear. And I agree. This is going to be a fear right here. This could actually... Oh, it's a Rockwind Gargoyle. Never mind. It's not a Screecher. This is safe.
When those guys go magic shell, just switch off.
Yeah, switch targets when you see the big green bubble, because that's physical only damage.
And since I switched off,
Someone asked me, Eli, someone asked me yesterday, I don't know if you were there, someone asked me, can I have all my... Oh, living are here. Where are they at? Oh, your pet already ran to him. Your pet finished him off. If you have hunters in Strat home, your pet will take care of the living are here situation. If you're not in combat, that's true. If you're not in combat, your pet will take care of living are here. Pet can absolutely munch through living are here. Anyway, someone was asking me yesterday, hey, can I send all of my Void Walkers to different targets? And I'm just like, oh my gosh. Yes, in theory, yes you can, but I do not have that programmed in, and you're asking too much.
okay, so there's the bile spewers and the venom belchers. The venom belchers are easy. The bile spewers, you gotta watch for slimes. You just
He's trying to tell us the difference between these giants that are coming at us. The bile spewers are the ones you got to watch out for. Venom belchers, ignore. Nothing special here. But when you get a bile spewer, you have to... The slimes will spawn and go back to your stack. And of course, when you're multiboxing, you have to protect your stack. So you can't let the slimes just go nuts on your stack. And
one's always going to charge you, so just target that one. Otherwise, you pull, extras, make it harder on yourself.
yeah, and what he's saying is you pull one at a time here. You don't need to. I mean, they will keep charging. There's always going to be one charging in at you on this gauntlet. And at this point, it looks like our mana's kind of low, so I would say there's our 10-minute warning right there. There's our 10-minute warning. This is looking really good for 45 minutes, even with the wipe. So they'll pick a guy. They'll have that guy charge you to keep the gauntlet going. And you could pull more than one if you had a lot of mana going. But we don't have a lot of mana, so we're going to go one at a time. Just
you can drink in between and just wait for the guys to flock to you.
yeah, you can drink when one Venom Belcher falls, and in fact we're going to do that right now. We're going to hit F5. We're going to trade some juice around. We're going to drink, and it's just prudent. It's prudent. Here comes a guy. Here comes the next guy. 10 minutes left. I mean, there's no doubt we're going to pull the Baron within 10 minutes. I don't even see how we can avoid it. Although I will say that the time between Ramstein and the guards coming out is a bit on the long side. So we should work toward getting that going fast. Yeah. If I still feel like, well, Jindu's full. So as long as Jindu, our main healer, is full, we could probably do 2 at a time. But who knows? Maybe we'll just bite off too much and, we'll lose our chance at... Okay, this is gonna... You can see how many slimes can overwhelm you. Look at that. Hellfire's almost dead. Hellfire is dead. That's rough. That's rough, man.
And that's why I have to tank him away from the group.
So now, this is bad. We have to res. We have to heal up. We're at about 30% health as a party. This is rough. So that kind of set us back. We won't be double pulling, but we're still on track.
This is the last Biospewer, so
Just want to make sure those slimes don't get back to the party because they poison everybody.
Hellfire up.
He's gonna heal Hellfire up right now, and
I don't know why it isn't healing Hellfire when I missed all one.
well, alt 1 is just quick heal, so quick heal is gonna heal whoever's hurt the most. No, Hellfire's just gonna have to get some, Hellfire's full. Venom Belchers now. Venom Belchers, we can get well on Venom Belchers right now because they really don't do anything very harmful. Eli is going to try and bite off a little more than Everglades has feigned death, by the way. We got a Venom Belcher going back to the party. It's going to be kind of rough. He's on Stormhammer. Alright, we're okay. It does kind of poison the whole party. Brutalia is in a bit of trouble. He's not poisoned though, so he's going to survive. So we got a little bit of a challenge here as a group. We got another Venom Belcher coming in. He's going to be our next guy, and there's a bit of graphical error going on. So we're fine. We're fine. We need the Venom Belcher to stay on Eversmile though. Is our cat still alive? That's the question. The cat is dead. So you need to hit shift 5 as soon as he has mana, or give him a mana potion. You've got 7 mana potions in your bags. He will take a mana potion if he has it to res his pet.
Stop conjuring, stop trading, just drink.
He's drinking. And hit shift 5. He's got enough now to res pet. 1720. It's 1720. Boom. Pet is resing. He had a mana potion. Having that cat out is going to be instrumental in, staying on track. We have 6 minutes left. We do have a timer. I do not think we can do this in 6 minutes, but we're going to get damn close. And remember, we were looting, all right? Looting automatically takes 5 minutes out of your time, so this is a bile spewer. We thought we were done with bile spears. We're not. It's gonna be a lot of slimes to kill here. Brutalia died. We got a bunch of bile slimes, so res Brutalia real quick. Do we have a resin coming? Yes, we do. Venom Belcher, 5 minutes. I'm liking this still. I'm still liking it. Is leveling a hunter always annoying in multiboxing? Well, what's annoying about it?
If you're getting pets before you're level 60, you're doing it wrong.
If you get your pet before level 60, you're probably doing it wrong. You're probably making it harder for yourself. Just wait till level 60 to get your pet.
Level 20 at a time.
Level 20 hunters.
Have them all do aim shot and everything dies instantly.
All aim shot. Train your aim shot up. Always have aim shot trained. Always have multi-shot trained. And run 5-minute multi-boxing and things will fall down.
I think we may be able to pull Baron before the timer's up. Because he won't execute if you pull him before 4 minutes.
You're saying he won't do the execute if you pull him?
Yeah.
All right, well, we got to do Ramstein really fast here. And that means everybody just has to run down to Ramstein. Yep, you guys, you got plenty to finish Ramstein off. Just walk them up one by one. Do you have enough to AoE? Fireball has plenty of mana, so does Scorch. AoE will not be an issue.
And we'll have time to drink between the skeleton wave.
3 minutes. No, we're not going to make it now. Anyway, we want to get this Band of Flesh to actually maybe Eversmile. I don't know. Let's AoE real quick. Three minutes? You know what? I'm going to say 3 minutes possible. We just lost a guy. Res. We're resing. Who gets Band of Flesh? That's 16 stamina. I would give Band of Flesh to a Warlock without a ring. That's a terrible ring right there. There we go. Man, I miss pets not sharing hunter attributes. Oh, here we go. Just roll right in. 2 minutes. All three. Open with all three. Get a bunch of aggro. And then, nope, he just opened with freaking... No, that was not the right thing to do. That was not the right thing. Control 3 does work, but it needs rage. It needs rage. And if you don't have enough rage, you have to lift your finger off control, then hit control 3 again, and control 3 again. We got 48 seconds to pull Baron. Let's drink first. Let's drink. Let's take the whole time. 39, 38. You got plenty of time. We're going to drink real quick. We don't need to drink much. This is not a hard fight. 26, 23, 22, 21, 20, 16, 15, 14. We're going in, and all we got to do is pull everybody back out of the aura. And I'll tell you when they're out. Still in the aura. Back them up. Out of the aura. For it looks like we lost the prisoner. You don't think we lost the prisoner? Because it did the script. It did the execute script. So we did lose the prisoner, but only by seconds. Only by seconds. Now, the only reason we lost... We got the Magister's leggings. Hello. Only reason we lost the prisoner, guys, is because we were looting the whole time, because we're greedy. We need the money. But we essentially showed you how to save the prisoner. And in fact, we could have saved the prisoner. If there was somebody on the quest, they could have just rolled in there and clicked on the cage during the fight. So, can I get a fist bump on that one? That was... I'm going to call mission accomplished. Amazing mission accomplished. There was a wipe in there. We lost people. And we still got her done. Are you thinking about those Draconian gauntlets for Earthshock? He does get them. Is he going to wear them? They're an upgrade? Upgrade. Magister's leggings. 20 intellect. 20 spirit. They're pretty nice. Double the intellect. I would say yes. You're going to get Yeah, I would say yes. Guys, that was a great Undead Strat run. 45 minutes exactly for Undead Strat. Really proud of that. Um, and, you know, demonstrate it can be done with 10 guys. Pretty light gear. I mean, some of these guys have, you know, a good amount of gear. For example, Eversmile is a 3,300 Shagu score. Oh, we just got a Traveler's Backpack. That's gonna go to good use. 2 Traveler's Backpacks.
Let's go for 3.
Hello. And this guy's got a bunch of chumpy backpacks, chumpy packs. He's got a Mage Weave bag, which is just awful.
I'm gonna save it for
Really? Well, thanks, Bearlad. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Glad you enjoyed it. I still don't know if we're gonna do living. I feel like Eli wants to do living. We're gonna have to see. I certainly am not gonna do it. But if Eli does it, I will hang out and do the play-by-play. All right, here's what we're going to do. We are going to do wipe-free living. If we wipe once, we are done with living. No, this is not going to be a wipe. We're going to do a wipe-free living right now. Maybe you should put a soul stone on somebody like Eversmile. No. If you put a soul stone on Eversmile, he can jump back up and save the situation. So we're going to go as far into living as not wiping will allow us. And we can go pretty far. I mean, we're pretty good at living. As you can see, we're not really having the issue with Eye of Nax that we were having before, mostly because we understand it. Bearlad says, do E.T. Oh, duet. I think he's saying do it. Do it. Do it. I have Nax! Where's your pet? Your pet did not come out and kill. I think your pet died. Let's shift 5 that baby. Reviving the pet because, I mean, who knows? He might save a wipe. Eye of Nax is going to be with us. Oh, we got an old Eye of Nax way back there. And he's just going to keep popping gargoyles all night long until we find him. And this is probably it for us. So this is the one problem with the mechanism they chose for Eye of Nax. It really hurts if you're laying totems down. It will make you pay because the Eye of Nax will pop on your totems and there's no chance. The Eye of Nax keeps popping gargoyles. First of all, that's not Blizz-like, all right? They're supposed to pop 2 gargoyles, period. End of story. But the Eye of Nax that they've got programmed here pops unlimited gargoyles. And that's just silliness. All right, that is it for us tonight, guys. Thanks to Eli for running the team. And that is Undead Strat, a full Undead Strat run with a Baron save. Assuming you don't loot anything. That is how you do it. You can even have a wipe in there. And yeah, man. Right on, Bear Lad. And tomorrow, maybe we will show you living strat. We'll just do a full living strat run and finish off the set. Later, guys. Thanks for watching.